It's an age-old question. What's stronger, fire or ice? Does cold extinguish fire or does heat melt ice? Well, answering that question is a bit out of our range today since we're gamers and not scientists, so let's rephrase that. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're deciding who's better, Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Yeah, we're going there. They may be allies now, but we're putting them against each other once again in a battle to the death all the same. Well, maybe not the death, but losing one of our video game versus challenges can be pretty traumatic for the losing party. Ready? Fight! Round 1. Origin Story and History.
You no longer seek retribution, you dishonor your kind.
How did Hanzo Hasashi end up as the fire-breathing hellspawn named Scorpion? Well, it's complicated, but it goes a little something like this. Hasashi was murdered by the eldest Sub-Zero and his soul was trapped in the Netherrealm, so basically hell. The evil sorcerer Quan Chi offered Hasashi the chance to be reborn as a demon in order to seek revenge on Sub-Zero, and Hanzo agreed. Thus, the revenge-fueled demon we all know and love as Scorpion came to be in the first Mortal Kombat game.
You will suffer as they did.
To hell with your clan.
No, to hell with you!
Sub-Zero's origin, or history, isn't as well known, but it stems from Scorpion's resurrection and revenge. As you see, Scorpion had his revenge on the older Sub-Zero, aka Bi-Han, killing him in, oh so fittingly, cold blood. Bi-Han's younger brother, named Kuei Liang, then assumed the role of Sub-Zero in his deceased brother's stead. Later, come Mortal Kombat 3, this Sub-Zero would actually abandon the Lin Kuei, as the clan was in the process of converting their members into cyborgs.
They will be unaware of my defection. I could deceive them.
But these characters' histories are so interlinked that it can be tough to separate them at times, and their outfits certainly don't help. But Scorpion's origin story is one of the most famous in all of gaming, and so he's the clear winner here. His tragic backstory really pulls us into his journey of revenge, and his complicated and surprise-filled story arc over the first 4 games is probably the best MK has to offer. Winner, Scorpion.
Sub-Zero deserves death.
Defeat Sub-Zero if you must, but do not kill him.
Round 2. Costume appearance. While the earlier Scorpion costumes are nothing to write home about, unless you love yellow of course, his later appearances are pretty badass. His reimagining for the MK reboot in 2011 gave him a much darker, sinister look overall, and this theme was only furthered in MKX. In these later games, he looks like he's coming straight out of some medieval battle scene, and the heavy shadow and increased dark colors really play up his reputation as a feared ninja assassin.
The end is near.
While Sub-Zero's costumes undergo the same type of progression and acceleration in detail as Scorpion's in later games, and despite how awesome his samurai look in MK11 is, we just can't forgive his appearance in Mortal Kombat 3. Imagine being a kid, totally enthralled with the first 2 MK games, and then you pick up the third one and Sub-Zero looks like a male exotic dancer. Unforgivable.
Flawless victory.
Scorpion's ninja attire is yellow, Sub-Zero's is blue. So you'd think it would just boil down to your favorite color, right? Wrong. There's so much more at play here. Yes, their outfits have been similar, but we feel that Scorpion has been much more consistently badass over the long history of Mortal Kombat, and thus, his look is just more iconic than Sub-Zero's as a result. If Scorpion had appeared in Ultimate MK3 as a Chippendale, we might be willing to think otherwise. But no, unlike Sub-Zero, Scorpion has never not looked cool. Winner, Scorpion.
Our honor is indeed stained.
Round 3. Classic special moves. When we think of Scorpion, we think of his spear. It's as simple as that, really. No matter what move has been added to his arsenal over the 11 MK games, fans of Scorpion only care about one thing. How cool is the spear move this time around? Sure, the teleport punch and air throw are iconic Scorpion moves as well, but they're no spear. We can't get enough of "get over here." Sub-Zero, on the other hand, also has an incredibly iconic special move with his ice projectile, but then he also has a huge storehouse of other awesome icy moves as well. Where to begin? Oh, how about the dastardly ground freeze, the tricky slide, the almost unfair ice shower, and the even more unfair ice clone? Good lord, Sub-Zero has more options at his disposal than 2 or 3 characters combined. Don't call it a comeback, but Sub-Zero takes this round easily. While the spear is no doubt one of the coolest moves in Mortal Kombat history, Sub-Zero's ice projectile, and the million variations of it, make him such a pain in the ass to fight. Jump too far, hit an ice clone. Retreat to cover, get hit by an ice shower. Run in for an attack, slip on the ground, freeze. See what we mean? Winner, Sub-Zero.
You deceive yourself, Frost.
Round 4, Clan Strength.
Your future does not lie with the Shirai Ryu.
But the clan's my family.
Scorpion is a member of the Shirai Ryu, which is a clan of Japanese ninjas. But outside of himself, there are not many other members of this clan to make it big, which is to say, not many get a playable character in mainstream Mortal Kombat games. There's his young protege Takeda Takahashi in MKX, and that's it. Also, the Shirai Ryu's first mention in the Mortal Kombat franchise is that it's wiped out alongside Scorpion and his family at the hands of Sub-Zero and the Lin Kuei. Not exactly a great first impression for Scorpion's clan, is it?
Yet you are cut off, surrounded. What will you do?
The Chinese-originated Lin Kuei, on the other hand, has had a much wider roster of MK combatants over the years. First off, there are 2 Sub-Zeros in Bi-Han and Kuei Liang, and also other playable fan favorites such as Smoke, Sector, Cyrax Frost, and even Shujinko for a short period of time. Also, there's the whole Cyber Lin Kuei storyline that picked up during MK3 and continues into the later games, giving the Lin Kuei much more visibility in the MK franchise as a whole.
Sub-Zero, let's talk.
That opportunity has passed.
This round clearly goes to Sub-Zero and the Lin Kuei, as the Shirai Ryu is not nearly as well explored in Mortal Kombat games. While we'd love to know more about the Shirai Ryu, to do so we'd need to read the MK comics to even find another member of the clan, that being Forest Fox. And well, we prefer our Mortal Kombat on our TV screens in all its brutal blood and guts glory. Winner, Sub-Zero.
Yes, I suppose so.
Before we continue, just a quick shout out to the strategy dystopian mobile game Arknights, where the Surging Flame warming up event for Arknights is about to end, so get in quick for free outfits. The major event, Heart of Surging Flame, kicks off April 29th, with a brand new soundtrack, characters, new maps, and challenging gameplay. Don't forget to tune in and join the in-game festival as well. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Round 5, Powers. Scorpion wields the power of fire, and he's turned more than his fair share of opponents into roasted marshmallows over Mortal Kombat's long history. Toasty! But he's also undead too, which gives him a unique advantage over other human combatants in that he's not restricted to either Earthrealm or Netherrealm. This fact gives rise to one of his most unique special moves, the Teleport, which has been surprising and frustrating opponents since the early 90s. Sub-Zero possesses the power of ice, and it'll be a cold day in hell before he relinquishes it. He's able to freeze his opponents in their tracks and even shatter them into thousands of pieces if he's really in a bad mood. His ice projectile has famously given him an advantage over other combatants by essentially giving gamers a brief window for a massive free hit, and by this, of course, we mean a brutal uppercut. So, it looks like we will be answering the question of whether fire or ice is more powerful after all. Excuse us while we put on our science hats. Yep, we're going with fire and Scorpion here because we all know that fire melts ice. While ice can put out fire, it's not as immediate and you'll need an absolute buttload of it to do so. I mean, every room temperature can defeat ice. We've all left ice cream out of the freezer. Winner, Scorpion. And so, there you have it. The fire-breathing Hellspawn Scorpion takes our video game versus battle with a victory of 3 rounds to 2. Sorry, Sub-Zero, no hard feelings. Did we pick the right team? Be sure to debate it in the comments, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to WatchMojo for more entertaining versus battles.